Sir,
Are we good to go?
yes, almost.
Eh?
Almost,
Okay.
almost.
Because we want to start 10 by.
I would like to contribute with you in our revelation. We have 40 minutes to say.
Sorry.
4 minutes to say. You'll be around the 3.5 minutes. So that means we have 1 hour, minutes left. So please, keep the time. That way, keep the time. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Wait. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Then you have 4 minutes left. That means everybody usually for this country very well. So let's welcome the President of Testing for Academic Homunculus. You are welcome.
For this role. But I assure you, I'm here to serve you. I'm here to attend to your needs. I'm here standing as Oluwasum Sola Samaino, running for the post of academic prefect so that we can make a difference. Good day, everyone. The school's average GPA last term was around 3.02. Appalling, right? Knowing this, are we planning to move forward and escape the bond of averageness? Or are we planning to relax back and step into that void? Well, I picked the former, and I hope we all do too. I don't want to sound like a self-acclaimed student that has all the qualities, but I believe there are some qualities I possess that deem me fit for this position. I'm a good speaker and communicator. I have good academic results. I can serve as a good role model to students. I have good teamwork and cooperation skills. I'm very diligent and determined, and I will try my best to appeal to everyone. For an individual to have a good impact in society, there's no doubt that several leadership skills have to be instilled. I've been chosen for the role of academic prefect girl in the girls' boarding house, and I've also been chosen as a former member of the SRC. Another thing that I've been chosen for are several leadership positions in the society, even outside CKA. All this together have made me believe that I am deemed for this role and I can have a great impact in the CKA community. Pushing my qualities aside, what do I plan on adding when I enter this position? When I become the academic prefect girl, what do I want to do exactly? First of all, I will ensure the implementation of all learning styles in the classroom. I would love to work with the CK community to introduce more competitions, such as language competitions, because everybody deserves to be showcased. I would also try to introduce an idea presented by a former academic prefect, Amala Ezebube, which are study mentors who will help with homework, studying tips, and exam prep. Being a victim of terrible handwriting myself, I will work with the CK community to revive handwriting classes for students suffering with handwriting problems so that in external exams, implications will be avoided. I would also continue the homework timetable, which Emanuela Kolade and Amala Ezebube have continually run, and I promise that it will be properly implemented in each classroom. It has come to my notice that the library isn't being respected. I will try my best to respect the library so that I can serve as an example. I will also ensure that each student doesn't take a book out of the library without borrowing the book. I will also work with the management to provide new books to the library because this is what we want so that students will be able to study properly. I promise to serve as a bridge between the students, the teachers, the staff, and every other member of the CK community. Lest I forget, I can't make these promises without considering the school's budget. So I will also try with this to work with the school's budget so that I will be able to perform my duties appropriately. Before I go, I would like you all to vote for me, not because I'm going unopposed, but because you feel that I can lead you, and because you feel that we could all grow together to ensure that we reach that peak of academic excellence that we deserve. Thank you.
Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sinogbali, and I'm here to present my manifesto. Today, I'm going to be contesting for the position of academic prefect boy. Confidence, diligence, discipline, determination, and collaboration. These are the attributes that make me suitable for this post. So I'm not here to make any promises. I'm not here to make any promises, but I have plans. If I have plans for the school if I'm elected as academic prefect. So that these plans, first of all, I plan to be a bridge between students and teachers to communicate issues that students have difficulties portraying to teachers. Apart from that, I plan to organize interesting academic activities with the social prefects to make academic team interesting to the students. And apart from that, you can't teach students if they don't have an open mind to learn. So I also plan to organize seminars or for form tutors to teach students while they should be interested in learning during their PHSC classes and also during assembly. And I also plan to, during my last 5 years in this school, I've learned some important study skills and abilities that have helped me improve my academic results so far. So as academic prefect, I plan to share this with students. So in conclusion, you should vote me because of all these plans of mine, I plan to forward the academic products of this CK if I'm elected as academic prefect. Thank you.
There's a saying that goes thus: one bad apple. Let's imagine a scenario good apples among an orchard of bad apples. Can the good apples turn the apple themselves? But what if in this school some few good apples could change? Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is a member of the and I'm running for the post of academic prefect, and I'm privileged to present my manifesto. Well, who respect the opinion of the people. I'm also very proficient at some of my academics, so I can set good examples for those also willing to improve in their academics. I'm also very friendly and approachable, so I'll listen to you students when you give suggestions and complaints. Even though I'm jovial, I feel really good at working under intense pressure or stress in very serious situations. With all of these my qualities, when I'm elected, there will be drastic changes in the academic life of the school. Firstly, I will initiate a student-to-student mentoring program where students who are misbehaving or having hard times with their academics are paired with experienced and well-behaved seniors who would guide them and teach them the right skills needed for success. So here, the bad apples are paired with good apples who will try to change them for better so they don't rot and cause a mess in our beautiful orchard. I will work with other prefects and make sure there is synergy in our cooperation to make this plan work. Secondly, I will ensure there's an improvement in the school's average GPA and make sure we move from mediocrity to excellence. I will encourage friendship among students that will aid their learning and improve their performance. No students will be left out in the learning process in the school, and every learning style will be considered. I'll make sure there's a balance between academics and the extracurricular activities in the school. I'll also make sure that there's more time for extracurricular activities and they would be more interactive and interesting. Lastly, I would also encourage more use of the students' next books. The freedom of the use of the next books have reduced drastically over the years because of the way students have misused them. But I promise that students will be discouraged from the misusing of their netbooks so we can use them for more study, as the netbooks are key tools in learning in 21st century. In conclusion, I want you to vote for me as I am a man of my words and I will effect the several things I have promised. Good education is a stronghold of generation and we need it at its best. Thank you.
Jack Welch said, and I quote, "Before you're a leader, success is all about growing yourself. But when you become a leader, success is all about growing others." A good afternoon to everyone present. My name is Deborah Balogun, a student of year 11C, and I'll be presenting my manifesto for the position of head girl. I'm glad to be here talking to everyone today as I'm used to shying away from the crowd. But I believe my parents, CK students, and staff have instilled enough confidence in me to stand here and speak today. The hallmark of being a great leader is discipline, and through my years at CKA, I have exhibited a high level of discipline, not only to teaching staff, but to students and non-teaching staff as well. Even though I used to shy away from the crowd, one thing I want you all to know is that I never shy away from responsibilities, no matter how strenuous they may seem. Presently, I'm the secretary of the Representative Council, what you all know as SRC, and I deeply believe I'm performing my duties appropriately. So I also believe, if elected as head girl, I'll perform my duties properly, and I won't be a boss, but a servant to you all. Moving on, I want to give kudos to the outgoing prefects, as they have done their best in moving the school forward. But there are still some things that need to be changed. Starting from the improvement of the food and surroundings, if elected, I hope to work with the school's budget, the health and environmental prefect,
the kitchen staff, as well as the management to improve the meals and environmental sanitation because the school isn't such a nice site when talk shop or recess is taken. Working with the health and environmental prefects will enable more big bins to be placed in strategic places for proper waste disposal and healthier environment. Nowadays, you see some students looking miserable, which I believe is due to the huge wall some seniors have built around themselves and maybe a few other factors. But the wall prevents juniors from approaching their seniors, thus creating a huge gap between them. I understand that there needs to be respect for the senior ones, but some seniors don't really have to be mean, rude, or sassy before they earn juniors' respect. Therefore, I hope to introduce a student counselor who students can easily confide in. Andrew, Andrew Malroth said, "To lead is to serve, nothing more, nothing less." I want to be a real leader, not a positional leader. I want to be a great ambassador of the school and also a good head girl and also a good role model who is responsible and responsive. Therefore, I want to introduce leadership sessions to enlighten and prepare junior ones for respective leadership roles. The sessions would influence students to safe and effective leadership. Also, by selecting at least two peer mediators from each class, I hope to manage conflicts and disagreements as the peer mediators will intervene in disagreements and support the participants to reach an agreement. After so much investigation, I discovered merits are for exemplary behavior and demerits for bad behavior. But it seems the merit and demerit system is being compromised. Some students get merits unnecessarily without having to work hard for it. Meanwhile, those that work hard for the merits don't get what they deserve. If elected, I hope to team up with the teaching staff to improve on the integrity of the merit and demerit system. Being the head girl of the school is not about being better than anyone else, but it is about electing someone who has the school's trust to represent them with honesty, loyalty, and enthusiasm whenever called upon to do so. I wouldn't make a long list of things I won't do or make promises that I wouldn't fulfill. I can only try my possible best to be the head girl you all want. So all I'm asking for is a chance to prove that I'm worthy of this position. After all, I'm all about the action and teamwork, so I'm also persistent. I don't stop until I get what I want. So with your voices behind me, I wouldn't stop until I get what you want and what we all want. Thank you.
Colin Powell said, "Great leaders are almost great simplifiers who can cut through debate, arguments, and doubts and offer a solution." Good afternoon, head of school, vice principals, staff, and my esteemed students. My name is Hamidat Ahmed Ishmael, a year 11 science student of CKA, and I'm running for the post of head girl of this great citadel of knowledge for the academic year 2021-2022. Why am I the right candidate for this position? For biology class, which I trust has made reliable and accountable person with very good character, confidence, listening, and other leadership skills. I am also an outspoken public speaker, which gives me the opportunity to be your voice within and outside the school. If I'm voted in, I will try to introduce more trade-related clubs that teaches student skills that can be used in the real world from their academics. Clubs like barbering, carpentry, electric more. I will try to introduce these clubs so as to increase students' life coping skills and give them a chance to be able to financially support themselves when they leave CKA. If these clubs are introduced, we will need to get carpenters to fix little damages like our door handles, or even electricians to fix up our switches, or even barbers to get the boys' haircuts. All these will be sorted out. I would also work alongside the social prefect to introduce prom, as I know it is an event that takes place in most international schools. Don't get me wrong, when I say prom, I mean a decent, organized, and well-planned prom. A prom where staff could attend and everyone could dine and have fun together as a whole family. The graduation gown is something most of you want, students really want, including myself. If you vote me in, I will make sure that your ideas are taken into consideration and promise to reach a concession with the school management. Another observation of mine is that we do not have an annual yearbook. That is very important, I'm very sure. A yearbook captures memories frozen in time and memories that may only be remembered again by opening the cover. You can't see these things while scrolling through social media, and that is why a yearbook is actually a necessity. Don't we all want that one book where we can show our children in the future of our school? Of course we do. Vote for me and I'll let your vote be heard for necessary actions. I also promise to work alongside with the academic prefects, teachers, and vice principal academics to revive the tutorials for remedial students, which came to an end soon after it was introduced. The tutorials are needed to assist students who have challenges with one subject or the other. So if I'm voted as the head girl of CKA, the academic prefects and I are going to organize conducive tutorials for remedial students. This will not only help the students' performance, but the whole school. Being someone who has already been working with the outgoing head girl, Sirikat Olajuwon, on the restoration of notice boards and makes it very easy to continue all that she has started. I really appreciate her for considering me as the deputy of the Box and Boards Committee. And I promise and assure you, if you vote me in as your head girl, I will continue this committee and even improve it, as I have observed most students are fascinated by the content. Just so you know, I'm all about the action and I'm persistent. If you vote for me, I will advocate a good flow of information because I also believe that an updated notion of genius would have to center around one's mastery of information and its dissemination. If you vote for me, I assure you that I will uphold a balanced, democratic, authoritative process that that will take every student's needs and wants into consideration. I will be the student's voice to the school management and the teacher's voice to the schools, to the students. Vote for me and I will show you that new information brings fresh ideas. Dear hardworking and most dedicated staff members, you have all taught me well, and this is the time for me to show you what I have learned. Vote for me and I'll make you proud, sirs and Mars. Together, we can build City of Knowledge Academy. Thank you very much.
Good day, the head of school, the vice principal, academics, and pastoral, distinguished members of staff, outgoing parents, and my fellow students. My name is Inemesi Sorodo, and I'm here today to give you all of the reasons why I should become your head girl. The first question you'll ask me is, why would I be a good head girl? I am positive and I work hard, so I'll be able to fully commit to this role along with reaching my academic goals. I am a good listener to everyone who has ever come to me for help. This also shows that I am supportive and passionate about helping out. I am empathetic. That is, I can put myself in the place of CK students. So, good time with students, parents, and staff. I am very willing to get to know everyone should happen, and everyone should be a part of this process. Last example. So hopefully, I'll be able to be an example that others can use to develop themselves. Excellence is never an accident. So I am not here to give you empty promises, but to openly call out my intentions. One thing I have noticed in CK is that the student's voice is sometimes neglected. That is why I intend to promote student voice and to support everyone in CK. I would like to strengthen the voice of student representatives across all year groups by meeting regularly to make all year groups feel important. Another thing I would like to do is to introduce an activity where each class will be given a theme to work with to develop a project, which can be in any form. I believe this will help to increase students' confidence and their creativity level. It can also lead to invention and will also lead to the publicity of the school, as each project will be shared on the internet. During the lockdown, a particular weekly interview which was organized by Mr. Sylvester and his team was held. I intend to once again bring up the interview sessions to increase publicity and to also improve each student's confidence. I intend to create a four-member student council who will have weekly meetings with students, especially students with demerits, to discuss behavioral and other serious issues. In CK, we are all aware of the demerit system which has been put in place, and we also know that hardly no week passes by in which there is no demerit that is given. I would like to do this to I would like to do this with the idea that there will now be a decline in bad behavior in CK. I intend to be a mediator and advisor to all students of environment where each student is included one way or the other. I hope to achieve all this by working with all the prefects, the staff, the students, and the school management of CK. Great teachers, great leaders don't set out to be leaders, they set out to make a difference. So for all of my intentions, I would like to make them sustainable so that they can continue after I have left CK, have been able to achieve. It's about doing the best I can for everyone. This school has taught me so much, and I genuinely want to give back something. As the quote goes saying, I cannot make the days longer, but I can strive to make them better. Thank you.
Before we go forward, we would like to take like 2 minutes for question. Thank you. Ivan, you're
I'm here because I'm responsive. I can be the head boy because I'm very respectful, studious, and obedient. abide by rules and regulations. Think that I'm too gentle or too quiet to be the head boy. But gentility is not stupidity. I'm gentle because I don't jump into decisions and I very diplomatic. I believe I can use the skills which I've gained over the years to help these institutes. I was inspired by the passing words, most deeply listening to Sari for now input. We are blessed with facility and so many opportunities. I'm very lucky to have spent 6 years in this school. There's no doubt that it is fantastic. However, as the intellectually seen, there's room for improvement. Our skills undergoing constant improvements, whether in teaching methods or site facilities. At present, I do not see any major problems, but if elected, myself and the team of prefects will not hesitate to meet students for progress of this school. My first priority, if I'm elected, is to instill a high sense of discipline into all students. This is because discipline is the hallmark of every school. I intend, when bringing to manage, to build upon the already laid foundation of this. To do this, I need your maximum cooperation in that of the administration to see to it that the discipline level of this institution is raised to our level of expectation. My next priority will be helping the school to conduct a clean environment. As the saying goes, cleanliness is next to be has. According to Barack Obama, education does not do us much good unless it is mixed with sweat. This is why, with the help of the academic prefects, I will ensure the educational progress of all students by assigning students who act as mentors to students with difficulties so as to facilitate communication without any barrier. For the past few months, there have been complaints of gender inequality, and this is one of the reasons from be your brother's keeper to be your brother and sister's keeper. And even though I don't win, I still promise to work hard and achieve all great leaders don't tell you what to do. They show you how it is done. I can proudly say that I'm an all-rounder in academic, music, sports, and all extracurricular activities. This and I genuinely want to give back something in my last year in CKE. As the quote goes, I cannot make the day longer, but I can strive to make them better. And if you vote for me, we'll together form one for many. That is, we'll collaborate, or as the Americans will say, "E pluribus unum." I therefore wish to solicit for your overwhelming support in order to get the mandate to serve you as the elbow. Thank you, and God bless you.
To bring the stage, then we call Ibrahim Salam. And to bring
Students of this great school, I'm here to present my manifesto for the post of head boy. My reasons for wanting to take up this post are vast and varied. Firstly, I have a good leader. Team of the school. But this is a chance for you to vote me as I will represent your voices. If you if voted for, I promise to work with other prefects to improve the general welfare of the students. I also promise to act as an internal and external ambassador for the school. I will ensure I stay connected and communicate with students as it will help me have a better sense of how they are doing and where I can help. I will also try to ensure that the student body of the school runs efficiently and as a team, which will reduce the amount of extra work placed on the teachers. As a school prefect, I promise to obey school rules and be willing to take on extra responsibility. Being the head boy is not about being better than anyone else. It's about doing what you can for everyone, including listening to everyone's ideas and carrying them out to the best of my ability. As the quote goes, leadership isn't just legislation. It's a matter of persuading people and giving them confidence and also bringing them together and setting a tone. This school has done so much for me, which I really appreciate. And I think it is high time I give back to the whole CK community. I may not have enough time to serve, but this little time I have, I will definitely make a difference. Head boy of CK.
Good everyone, my name is King Yomike. I'm here to present to you my manifesto. I can promise you guys a lot of awesome and cool stuff. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you what I think I can realistically do for this school and for all of you. With this head boy election here in City of Niger Academy, you have an opportunity to make our days better. I know that I can realize my plans for God, for CKE, in finding our visions and building our future. There are 7 point agenda my administration will ensure. Number one, financial literacy. We embarked on this project a few years ago. With the emergence of new digital financial assets and real-time investment strategy, we need to keep apprised of recent development. Managing, we need to create a system with the advice. Say one thing, motivation gets discipline keeps you going. Look, I think it's absurd that we have a position that is very debate public people, yet you have close to them. Also, we need to allocate more time to store activities like chess, scrap, drama, and chess. Number four, the exercise. My profession is exercise to motivate, and they are used to to aid in smooth run. Number five, meet a hero system or meet the hero tradition. We need to look at the tradition this way to invite free-life heroes for interaction with students. This way, students realize their own abilities and who they want to aspire to become. Number six, we need to talk about the improvement of student behavior, networks, and use of school facilities. And lastly, ensuring a cordial relationship with students and staff. Now, how am I the best one for this one? I've held different lesson positions, of which no people one that stand on my part. We are selected the division of the master, where we are elected for the division of the people. I can proudly say I have in charge of this academy, fair, without equity, favoritism. Rather, I am objective. I believe CK, secretary. We are all different parts of the tree. For example, teachers and librarians, we supplement us with knowledge and knowledge. If I was being technical, I'll be like a marine or fertilizer. Just that is added extra, which can make a very big difference. I want you to realize that technology don't give you about being a career because what so vote for me because you are getting and start pursuing this thing. Thank you very much.
What have we done? Next, to take the stage, let's go from Emmanuel Ibe.
Good afternoon, ladies. My fellow staff, my staff, and students to measure interest. My name is Manuel. I am proud of the people of Yellow, and I am a member of the elect. Now, I have applied for various leadership positions, such as Doctor of Crafting, and arts representative. And during my tenure in this position, I have gained a lot of experience and I used to apply that to this group which I'm on for. In my past school, I was led for it, and from that experience, I learned a lot of things and I would like to apply that as I'm looking for the school. Over my years in CTA, I have covered very proficient in various areas, and I always try to adapt to whatever area that I am being put into. I put my best in anything that I do, and I also leave the rest for God to handle. So, for this business, I feel I am very suitable for this position. In addition to this, I have good moral standards, I represent good behaviors, and I am a very cooperative observant, and I am good achiever. I am a good listener, I love people to hear their opinions, and I wish to do that while I am still in this, while I'm waiting for this position. As Boy Bennett said, success is not about how high you climb, but about the positives that you bring when you're still in the world. As I am for this position, I seek to impact students, I seek to impact their lives, and improve them in all areas. And due to this reason, I'll be going for this 5-point agenda, which is about more people growth. Starting from collaboration. I'll be the connection between the management, students, staff. I'll be working alongside other prefects to move the school forward. I also create unity in the school and make sure there is nothing like argument or fights in the school. I also like to invite the spirit of teamwork into the school by providing more school group projects, such as the ISC that we are undergoing right now. Next, cleanliness. Our we all know we need to beautify environment clean. And why are we able to collaborate with the health and environment effects to ensure a cleaner, safer, and litter-free environment? I also try to reduce the smoke in the air and promote cleanliness among students. Next on our agenda is obedience. I will collaborate with the management to promote strict adherence to rules and regulations in the school, promote respect among students, and create more and effective sanctions for those who break rules and disobey the rules of the school. Organization. This is a very key element when excelling in life, and I would like to create a neater and more organized school by doing that starting from before months. I also like to create responsible and reduce responsible students and reduce carelessness among students. Lastly, excellence. Excellence is the completion of all seeking core values that the skills, and also it is the umbrella of our agenda. I would like to bring excellence for all students in all areas, and I also like to make sure we excel internally and externally. In conclusion, I am going to say and do my best, and cooperating with me, I believe we can all achieve this agenda. Though we will be this along the way, I believe we can all cooperate, and between we can achieve our goals. Thank you.
the Corona Manifesto. Mama,
The last part of my plan is recognition. Recognition is the art of actively looking for effort, large and small, that make a difference every day. Appreciation that make a day, even change a life. Your willingness to put it into words is all that is necessary. I believe that appreciation and recognition go a long way in encouraging students because the person who feels appreciated will always do more than what is expected. With this in mind, if elected, I will work with other prefects and the upcoming youth support committee to make sure that students and teachers achievements are publicized. For example, have club of the month or the best teacher of the month and many more. You can put case in notice boards around the school or post them on our social media pages. To wrap it up, I think that unity is strength. When there is teamwork and collaboration, wonderful things can be achieved. If elected, I will serve as a link between all the government prefects and strengthen our cooperation to I will make promises that I cannot keep, but I've said words and actions that I will try to fulfill. I'm not projecting there is going to be this, but I'm telling you it's going to be what it is. Thank you.
I think we can still be all of them around. For transparency, fairness, and equity, we are put them together. I'm not going to agree. So the first one is when where academic. So it's not a the other will answer the question. And let me call the person to ask the question in the question of master and evaluation.
This week. What unique point do you have to raise the bar for low okay. What unique point do you have what unique point do you have to raise the bar for low achievers and
For the sake of an very what people want to ask what's the plan to raise the bar for low achievers and sustainability of my life? That's the question. You get that? Thanks.
First of all, I'll say myself taking an example. I will encourage students to be just like me and also aim for high positions. Also, by each student taking their average GPA, by putting a goal for themselves, they'll be able to fly high and aim for a particular GPA, and that way they'll be able to do exceedingly well. Also, with the study methods that I mentioned, those will be encouragers. They will help the students be unique individuals, and then they will help them do well in their academics. And I think another thing, with the system of students in do very well, and that will be able to give the students a chance to learn the way they want to learn, like visual learners, kinesthetic learners, and so on. Thank you.
Ask your question, next question,
What creativity are you bringing to your office selected, which can make academic challenges?
did you get that?
What creativity which can raise the academic standard of the student.
First of all, to raise the academic institute, we have to reach GPA of people who don't do very well. And I'm trying to make a community to help those people. Apart from that, I want to make people understand the importance of learning and why they feel like learning. Therefore, they want to work harder towards improving their achievement in the academics and at the process.
Thank you. Let's go. This is the one. Ask the question, then we'll go why are you coming?
How do you how do you intend to use your office to improve student GPA?
Like I said previously in the presentation, I'm going to introduce the student mentoring program where excellent seniors get this, those students that are struggling with their academics, and these seniors will help improve their GPA. And studying skills, I'm going to make sure the studying skills, everybody's study skills are like considered during teaching. So that they can also learn and will be left behind in the learning process.
Thank you very much. Next on stage, let's go to your first of all, name and value. The first question, let's welcome Paris Nakisho to answer the question.
How do you intend to improve policy in CKA for betterment of the students?
You get that?
I plan to do this by working with the school management and other prefects, especially the academic prefects. I will continually meet with the management so that students' voices will be heard. Then, as I said in my manifesto, I will introduce a students' counselor who students can easily confide in case they can't meet with an adult when they have an issue.
Thank you very much. To ask the next question from Amida and Ishmael. Then we will come on our new. Very important. What are your programs in enhancing student academic performance and the general welfare at the education?
During my manifesto, I mentioned areas about tutorials for remedial students. During my manifesto, I mentioned about tutorials for remedial students. So if both say at the end of CPA, I will provide back these tutorials which I relate to now introduced. So if voted, I will provide back the tutorials so as to help students that are not so good in particular subjects. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The people are examining how to be consistent. So that sometimes you don't know yes, let's go. This is about the learning. And the life then we'll go and the family to ask them.
There will be such a point to become the president or the president of the
Did you get that?
During my manifesto, I mentioned various top programs that I would like to achieve when as head of CPA. One, I would like to create a four-member student council to reduce bad behavior in CPA. I would also like to work with everybody to make sure that every student is doing well. And I would like to have regular meetings with the student representative councils, to make sure all year groups feel involved.
Now the one. Emmanuel, 50.
How do you intend to work and pursue with the overall well-being of the students?
How do you intend to match your manifesto with the overall well-being of the student?
In my manifesto, there are two main things I mentioned: to increase the discipline of students and to create a conducive and clean environment. And also to increase the academic performance of the students. If I work with the academic students, the activity of students will increase and the well-being of students will increase. And also in clean and conducive environments, the clean and conducive environment will help to achieve a high degree of academic performance.
Thank you very much. Next one, Ibrahim Sani. To ask the question, let me come on Rama. Yes. No.
Using SWOT analysis, what qualifies you as a head boy of a great society organization?
This question, SWOT analysis, this is the SWOT analysis. I'm going to be using technology. SWOT analysis. I'm going to apply this to my leadership skills, to enhance my knowledge different, and I'm also going to make sure that every message on my personal, I invite everything.
Thank you. Let's go. Keep talking in your God. And last question, let's go. If you really
If you presented as the head boy, what do you intend to change? What do you plan to maintain? And what creativity are you going to bring into your life?
We are actually going to manage to change state behavior. We actually have to what do you think our next bring in? Like I said, we need to create more jobs, especially jobs and create jobs. Like I said, we also need to bring back financial space and different programs. That's my agenda. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's go. And to have
of yours, please provide my needs.
What aspect of my I am someone who adapts to changes. I take, I take, I take my situations as they come. I change according to the situations. If I need to be nice at that point in time, I will be nice. If I need to be harsh at that point in time, I will be nice. I will be harsh. But the most important thing is that our goal must be achieved and everyone must be well behaved and must maintain excellent standards.
very interesting. Not believe one and to ask a question from me, very called Paran.
How do you intend to use both human and material resources that you are given for the good of city?
That for the question how do you intend how do you intend to use both human and material resources that are available for the good of city community, especially the students? You would therefore
He voted for, as I said earlier, and the outgoing head has already started the notice board committee. So this way we can post people people's successes and achievements on the board, and we can show people what they have achieved and make it publicized so that everybody will appreciate their hard work.
okay, thank you. At this juncture, I would like to hand over thank you.
Thank you very much. We have come to the end of the conversation. I want to appreciate every one of you, all the contestants, done so well. Thank you, hosts. Thank you, staff. I want to invite you to what we are going to do. Tomorrow is election day, and it's not like we had it last year. Last year, we had given about forces. Last 2 years, last year it was virtual. Thank you. Last 2 years, we were able to about here. And this time around, we stepped higher. So, it's going to be possible tomorrow. Your next group is available. We are going to send you time. We are going to call the link and tell you when to start voting. Within 30 minutes, we are done with the voting. So, please let your next group be welcome. And tomorrow, let's say evening or evening, be able to know those you are going to vote in for each of the votes. So, before we leave, time has gone, and before we leave, I would like to call on the head of school. For today's manifesto, the head of school. I would love to commend one of the contestants who delivered powerful manifestos. I was also delighted to see that you are learning and taking on board all of our presentations about laws of leadership. and God of growth. So I'm looking forward to you being open to the best possible way. I don't have any particular candidate in mind. And I'm glad to see your leadership skills being displayed very publicly. So thank you very much for this presentation this afternoon. Thank you for the audience and enthusiastic, clapping at the right places, quite understanding what was going on. So thank you very much for the CKA idea. Well done. Thank you very much. So God bless us all. Bye.
Thank you very much. You can now take your leave.